know what it's time for, Peter?
Oh, no, I know what that means. What?
An animal quiz potpourri.
Potpourri.
Of topics.
Jeopardy-like.
Yes. Listeners are going to play along. See if you can beat Peter.
Not hard. Hit
Ready?
me. Hit
okay.
me.
Which of the following animals breathe through their skin and lungs? Fish, frog, earthworm.
Oh, I'll go with frog.
Frog is correct.
Right. They've got that very moist skin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Easy to exchange gases through. Correct.
Oh.
Which animal has the largest brain of all terrestrial mammals?
Elephant, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the sperm whale has the largest brain of any animal species, weighing up to 20 pounds. Lemurs are only native to one country. Which one is it?
Madagascar.
Yes, the island of Madagascar.
They are so cute.
They are. Peter, as you know, we used a lot of different animals during World War II, right? Mules, dogs, pigeons, horses, cats, elephants, and others. And here's the question. What animal did the U.S. military try to use as bombers during World War II?
Okay, I'll go with a bird. Bird. What? Pigeon?
Bats.
Bats.
They were called bat bombs. Have you heard of that?
No.
Before there were guided missiles and drones, there were bat bombs, right? The idea was to strap tiny timed incendiary bombs to bats and release them over the cities. The bats would then roost in buildings or whatever, and then after a while the bombs would explode. According to the Washington Post, the U.S. military once recruited hundreds of Mexican free-tailed bats in a plot to blow up Japanese cities during World War II. Now, the whole scheme was cooked up by a Pennsylvania dentist.
Okay.
And President Franklin D. Roosevelt rubber-stamped it, and then reportedly this whole idea ended when the bats and their bombs set most of a New Mexico military base on fire.
That's so good. I need to read about this dentist. This is great. Yeah,
created
dentists
the
are very creative. No, I'm laughing at dentists. I respect dentists. Many of them are.
You do?
I do. Many of them are very creative. They're inventors.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Which animal has the most powerful bite in the world?
Like absolute, not like per tooth or per body weight.
Right. Absolute.
Absolute. I'm going to go with, I'll go with hippo again.
The saltwater crocodile.
Oh, yeah.
Although hippo has a pretty strong bite, I'll tell you that much.
I wouldn't want one.
Right. At 4,000 pounds per square inch. 4,000 pounds. The saltwater crocodile of northern Africa has the strongest bite of any living animal, powerful enough to snag and drag a zebra or an antelope by the hoof into the water.
Yep.
Which animal has the longest tail of any land mammal?
Mammal. Wow.
Longest tail.
Longest tail. I'll go with kind of monkey.
A good guess. The giraffe has a tail measuring up to 8 feet. Its body is about 8 feet. Now, if you want to consider caudal fin a tail, the common thresher shark has a tail or fin measuring up to 10 feet in length. And this is the same length as the shark's body. But the male long-tailed widow bird is the animal with the longest tail in relationship to its body. It measures 3 feet, which is 4 times the length of its 9-inch body. These beautiful birds are found in Botswana, Namibia, and other countries in southern Africa.
That's really interesting, especially, it all is fascinating to me, but you wonder what forces led to a thresher shark having such a large fin like you described. Have you seen, you can envision what they look like. It's really amazing, and you wonder what benefit does this confer? It must be something pretty powerful. I mean, so weird looking.
If you're scuba diving, you're going to recognize the thresher shark, aren't you?
Look at the thresher shark.
Or you're not going to want to distinguish which shark is approaching you, right?
That's a good point.
What land animal has the largest eye?
Okay, this one I know also, ostrich.
Ostrich is correct.
Yeah.
The colossal squid has the largest animal eyes ever studied. The colossal squid has the largest eyes that have ever existed in the animal kingdom. In a living colossal squid, they measure about 27 centimeters across, about the size of a soccer ball.
Yeah. That's big.
How many bones does a shark have?
Okay, trick question alert. No bones.
Correct.
No bones, please.
The shark's skeleton is made of cartilage and connective tissue, but I'll tell you, Peter, that even though sharks don't have bones, they still can fossilize. As most sharks age, they deposit calcium salts in their skeletal cartilage to strengthen it. Which flightless bird is the emblem of New Zealand?
That's the kiwi.
The kiwi, the national icon of New Zealand and unofficial national emblem. New Zealanders have been called Kiwis since the nickname was bestowed by Australian soldiers in the First World War. A group of flamingos is called what? A squad? A flamboyance?
Yeah.
A pack?
I know. You've laid this one on me before. I don't know if you remember, but
I do remember.
I didn't believe that it would be actually a flamboyance. But
it is.
Yeah,
I was seeing if you remembered.
Usually I don't.
The purpose is to learn from my quizzes.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney wrote a song about his dog.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of that song?
Jet.
You know, that's right.
Jet.
Actually, Jet was written when Paul McCartney was with the Wings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I should rephrase the question. What song did Paul McCartney write when he was with the Beatles about his dog?
Okay, that one I don't know. Sorry.
Martha, my dear.
Really?
Yeah.
That was about a dog. Wow.
About his old English sheepdog, Martha.
That's sweet.
It's a sweet song, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Love it. Which rock band, this one you should know, which rock band wrote and sang Wild Horses?
The Rolling Stones.
Yes, that was a song on their 1971 album, Sticky Fingers. Can you name another song with horse in their title?
Horse. Horse with no name.
Yes, I
right?
knew you were going to say that. Sang by the group America. That was released in 1971. It was America's very first single and was also their biggest hit, actually. Do you know what the title means?
Stuck in the desert. Hot.
This
I
is
don't know.
interesting. Some U.S. radio stations banned the song because of its title and some of its lyrics. It was thought that the song was about heroin.
Hey.
Horse is a common street term for...
heroin?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know that, by the way. And lyrics,
Yeah.
like feeling good to be out of the rain, was thought to be a metaphor for escaping the drudgery of everyday life in the city. Other lyrics which were criticized, the heat was hot, there were plants and birds and rocks and things.
Right.
Right, because there ain't no one for to give you no pain. Which is continuing on the heroin metaphor. Dewey Bunnell was the writer of the song, and the other members of America completely denied any drug reference connected with the lyrics. According to Dewey Bunnell, the song was composed to capture the hot, dry feeling of the desert. So you were right, if you believe Dewey
50
Bunnell.
years. That song is 50 years old.
I know.
That is fast.
Okay, good job, Peter.
Pretty good.
I think you did great.